Okay, today we'll talk about this one. So, Rakı, one of my favorite topics. So today I will explain you all about Turkish Rakı, how it's going to be, we are going to be drinking it, what it is, and what kind of rakıs there are, and for sure which kind of rakı you should choose or can choose, and all of that kind of stuff. So first, let's get into the topic, why rakı? If you come to Turkey, every time you're getting to get to somewhere to eat for dinner in the evening or anything like that, the first thing they will ask you, have you ever tried rakı? And for sure, I will say no, and what is it? And you will be afraid of it, what that magical stuff is basically. So not to get into that little surprise of what it is, first of all, let me explain you what rakı is. Then I will explain you which kind of brands there are, which kinds of types of rakı you can buy. And lastly, for sure, I'm going to explain how to drink rakı. Okay, so first of all, what is rakı? Rakı is an alcoholic beverage, which is about 40 to 47% of alcohol. It's made up of grapes, sometimes used dry grapes and sometimes used fresh grapes. But the main taste comes from anise. So it's distilled with anise, and this is how it gets its distinctive taste. What it is like? Well, in different countries there's different kinds of rakı, and it's called, in Greece for example, it's called ouzo. Somewhere else it's called pastis, and it's also something like sambuca. But the main difference is the Turkish rakı is more a stronger taste. It has definitely a stronger taste to it, I must say, where the other ones have a bit lighter taste, and it's definitely not drinking alone. But we'll come to that. Okay, so this is about, very shortly, I don't want to go into history or anything like that, forget about that, just about what rakı is. So now you know what rakı is. About the different types of rakı and brands you have in Turkey. Before that, don't forget to subscribe for videos like that. I will be making more of these and different kinds, so please press the like button and don't forget to subscribe. Now coming to the brands. Now, Turkey has in the last years got many different brands of rakı. And before that there was only one or two. Nowadays there are multiple brands. The main ones are actually the five main ones which you will find in every market, actually also on the airport. The first one is Yeni Rakı. This is the most standard one you will find in Turkey and everywhere. And this will be also served nearly in every restaurant. Then you got Tekirdağ, which is also a good brand, actually from the same company as from Yeni Rakı, but a different brand. Then we've got Efe, which is also quite good. Afterwards, what else do we have? We got Yeni Rakı, we got Tekirdağ, we got Efe. Then we've got the İzmir Rakı. And lastly, in the last years, which is quite popular now, is this one. This is Beylerbeyi. So these are the main ones which you will get everywhere, also on the airport. For these, there's also different types of rakı within these in every brand. And there are some normal ones, the standards one. There are some ones which is with fresh grapes. There are ones which are with more anise. There are ones which are with matured in oak, and all kinds of different kinds of rakı actually. The best one, I must say, for my taste, is the one which is called Göbek. And I will definitely go for that. But before coming to that, let's go back to the standard one, which is this one here, the Yeni Rakı Standard Rakı, which we will get everywhere. This is also one of the cheapest, but I'm not quite preferring it because after 2 glasses of this one, I get a headache in the morning, so I don't like it that much. The taste is okay, but there are definitely better ones. If you want to go cheap, the next better option from Yeni Rakı, from this one, is actually the Yeni Seri one. You will see it as there is some black writings on it. I will show you also here actually. So you can go for that one. This is also quite good. Then from Efe, you've got the Gold series, and from Tekirdağ also. Izmir Göbek is quite good, but in the last years, I must say, this one is my favorite. So this is the Beylerbeyi, the Göbek Rakı. Göbek, there are different brands which also do Göbek ones, which means basically that in the distiller where it is made, it's taken from a specific place of the distiller. So the taste is actually quite good, very good, I must say. And it definitely doesn't make any headache in the morning. Just as a reference, my wife hates Rakı, but this is the only Rakı that she can drink. So keep in mind, and this is my favorite, I must say. Now coming how to drink Rakı actually. So first of all, Rakı, the Turkish Rakı, is drinking with meze and with fish normally. And meze is actually the Turkish tapas, which is the small plates which you get when you are in a restaurant, and with fish generally. The tradition says, the Turkish tradition for drinking rakı says basically you don't drink rakı before the sun is down. So you only drink rakı in the evening, and you only drink rakı with friends or with people together, not alone. And if you see anybody alone drinking rakı, you should join them and cheer him up. And for sure, also, which is very important, normally rakı is not drinking with the main dish. But this is tradition. You can drink it as you wish, actually. So you can drink it in the afternoon, drink it to the dinner, everywhere, and everybody drinks it nowadays everywhere. The only rule is you don't drink the rakı on its own, which means it needs to be drinking with water. And this is what I'm going to show you, while I'm going to show you also the glasses of rakı. So now coming to the how to drink the rakı. First of all, you need to have 2 Rakı glasses. These are special Rakı glasses which are narrow actually. And if you don't have these, well, these will also do. So you will see in some areas where you don't have the Rakı glasses, they will use these traditional Turkish tea glasses also. Now coming to the traditional one. So before coming to the second one, I want to explain you the concept of tek and duble, which means 1 and 2. So that concept is basically tek means 1 finger and duble means 2 fingers. Meaning this is how much you pour rakı into your glass. So if you haven't tried rakı before, I would suggest you to go with tek, which is 1 finger. And then if you like the taste and want to have more distinctive taste, go with double. But also be careful that that will be also more alcohol. So I will go with double, with a double. So I will pour it in, and now we have a double. I can have this smell, that's great. And then what you do not drink it alone, definitely not. you have to put in water. And voila, you get a different color. It's not transparent anymore, it is white now. And the reason why I left this space here is because you have to pour in ice. So this space is left for ice. So you put mostly 2, or according to your taste, how much you want. And the second glass is for water. So nowadays, this is the traditional way, but nowadays you can also drink soda to it. And shalgam. Shalgam is a red beet pickled juice, which is very salty, which is only found, I think, in Turkey. So I will make a different video for that. And also for the mezes, for sure. This will be a topic for another video there. But now for the drinking side. Now, before drinking the rakı, you actually drink the water. And the reason for that one is that you clear your throat with the water first of all. So every time you're going to take a sip from the rakı, and be careful, you're only going to take a sip of it. So not drinking it, the whole of it, this is first of all not okay, and it's rude to drink everything up, because with friends you drink it long and over a period of time. So you only sip it. But before taking a sip from the rakı, you clear your throat with water. So first of all, you drink a little bit of water, clearing your throat of the mezes, the cheese and everything what you're eating, and then you take a sip from the rakı. And it's only a sip, and that's it. Okay? So first of all, water, clearing your throat, then the rakı. Okay, now to the concept also why we do not use directly ice on the rakı on its own. And this is also the reason why you should never put rakı into your freezer. I will show you why. So if you put in some rakı in your glass, let's see if I can make that happen here. And this will be a waste of rakı, but I'm going to show you that. You can put your rakı into your refrigerator, but never put it into the freezer. Never do that. So if I pour that in with the rakı, unfortunately it's gone now, and you put some ice into it, which we have here, what will happen is and let's see if I can show you that. It will get crystallized. Let's see if I can show you that how it is happening here. And this is how you mess up a rakı. So if you put it into a freezer or put glass ice into it directly, I don't know if you can directly see it, but there's no water in it and it got crystallized. Now that means that all the flavor is gone. Eventually, when you warm it up, this crystallizing will disappear and it will get again clear, but the taste will not be the same. So if you look at it closely, you see that white milky or crystallizing parts in it, and that's basically the sign of that this rakı is done with it. Luckily that was an old rakı and cheap rakı, so no problem with that one. And you can see the crystallizing. Well, now you know how to drink rakı. Nowadays, rakı is drinking everywhere. You can find it in every airport in Turkey. It's not expensive, I must say. The last time I bought this bottle, this is a 1 liter bottle actually. I think I got it for something like 29 euros or something like that. And this is one of the most expensive ones. So rakı is not expensive. so to say. If you go for the cheaper ones, the most cheapest ones, this is about, I think, 10 euros cheaper, but that's it. So the range is between 20 euros to, I think, 35 euros. If you are not going to the very, very special Rakıs, which is distilled in oak and matured in it, and fancy bottles and so on, forget about that. You don't need that. Nobody drinks it here. What we're going is this one, and we're finishing this basically in one evening. Just before, not forgetting, why we have these different types of bottles here, small, medium and big, is according how much you drink, for sure. So this one is, I would say, for 2 people, the small one, the 35 cl. If you drink 2 glasses per person or 3 glasses per person, this is ideal. And if you are 4 people, then go for a big one. Well, this is 1 liter, but the 75 cc is quite enough for that one. If you go for more for it, just be careful before you're standing up from the table. So, for the Şalgam and the mezes, I will do a different video, so stay tuned on that one. I hope you liked this video and found it informative. Stay safe and healthy, and see you next time.